just wanted to say that I think I take after you in your messy paper lifestyle, but the positive side of that is you're really good with finances and you're very meticulous, and I think that's why you have your system, and I think I've taken after that to some extent. So hopefully, even though I'm appear disorganized, I'm actually very precise in my accounting of things. So it's something you've always been good at, even though I know your main role is being a mom, but you have a pretty good financial head on your shoulders. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
We
Just
wanted
to
tell
you
that
we
love
you
and
that
you
are
a
wonderful
mom. Happy
mothers.
day.
Yay.
Time
to
fiesta.
One of my favorite things about Mom, I would have to say just the ease of our relationship, because I know not everyone has that with their mother, but just the fact that I can talk to you about literally anything, and you're always my sounding board and I'm always your sounding board, and 100% of the time after talking to you about something I feel better. Like, I can't even think of a time where I haven't felt better after talking to you. And also not even just talking, but also like sharing experiences or feelings, or especially related to like spiritual things. You're like a great example to me of someone who is a true disciple of Christ. And if I ever have questions or thoughts or feelings about anything like that, I know I can always come to you, which I love. And I know, like, when I share things with you that have happened to me, it also makes me feel that experience like stronger, and I feel the Spirit even more after sharing that with you. I'm just super grateful for that, and I love that about you, Mom, and I'm so grateful that you are that person for me.
Hello, is this thing on? Yes, okay. Well, this isn't really sort of my thing to do, so I'll just kind of keep my identity sealed. I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to Cynthia Vaughn. She is a great example of a good mother. Also has been my friend for about 14 years now. So I never hesitate to call her my mother, because that's exactly what she is a good mother figure, a good example to her children, what a good mother is, and also a great example to all around her. She's just caring, loving, and will give you the sweatshirt off her back, even if it is an ugly Christmas sweater. Just want to express my love for her, and
Man. All right. Well, hey, happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love you. Hope you have a great day.
My favorite memory of Grandma is when we last summer we did a grandparents week to celebrate me being 8, and it was really fun, and I love that week. I love you so much, Grandma. Happy Mother's Day.
I love you, Grandma. Happy Mother's Day. I love you, Grandma.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Surprise, surprise. Just wanted to shoot this quick video for you, express how much you mean to me and to my family, and just really get you with the good feels. Trying to put one thing together. Hi, Grandma.
And you know this is Zach's kind of son?
Yep, this is your kind of son. This is me. Hi.
Yeah.
If you forgot who I was. And
if you got who I was,
yeah.
I'm Taft. Right?
Yeah, he's Taft. And man, putting
one of my favorite things about you, or something I really admire, is super difficult, because I could think of 1,000 different things. You've been such an amazing example to me, and I just really appreciate you. Something that does stand out, though, as I've been thinking about it, is no matter the circumstances, no matter what's going on, you always seem to have a positive attitude. I can't even think of the last time you were upset or angry or mad, and just that example of always being happy and having hope, and just the ability to push through hard things and see the positive side on it is something truly amazing, and I appreciate that you've shown me that example.
Happy Mother's Day. Mother's
Happy Mother's Day. I couldn't ask for a better mother-in-law. I'm so grateful for you and appreciate everything you do for me and my family. We're soul sisters. I love that we get along so well and like a lot of the same things. I'm grateful that you are so positive and happy and cheerful all the time, and that you love your family so much. We love you, and I hope you have a good day.
Memory of you is when I did a sleepover at you and eat my new food in the second day of the morning. And I don't know, but I don't actually remember what I eat it, kind of. And that's all for my first memory. And I kind of have two more favorites, kind of. My second one was when Grandma gave me a hug. And when we were playing that stuff in the shed.
Okay.
With Grandma, and
That's
Grandma gave me
great.
a hug.
That's great. Oh, he's got another one.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
My last one is when you just came to our house. That's all my first.
What great memories. Do you love Grandma?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell her.
And when you came to my house at my birthday party, and I don't know what gift she brought me. Tell what gift.
Oh, she's gotten you a lot of stuff, so say thank you.
Thank you.
And tell her you love her.
I love you. Bye, Grandma.
Good job. Say Happy Mother's Day. Say love you.
Love you.
Something that I love about Mom is her thoughtfulness, always. I remember in my first or second apartment, she sent me a box of everything, and it was yellow, and it was just kind of like a sunshine box. She just kind of goes above and beyond just to make sure that the people around her feel loved. And another instance was when I was working in Texas. She sent a box of sugar cookies to my work, so for me and my coworkers to eat and enjoy, and that was super nice. And just so many things like that she doesn't have to do, but she thinks about and thinks that it would be something nice and something that someone would enjoy, so she does it. And she'll take her friend or her neighbor, like, to go get a drink or a little shake or an ice cream or something like that, and take them on a drive. I just hear these stories all the time, and I think that is so nice and so incredible of Mom to just be so willing to. She always just drops everything that she is doing to go help someone else, and I love that about her.
No, what I really love about Cynthia is, well, lots of things, but the first thing that came to mind was just how selfless you are, how you take so much care for others constantly throughout your day, whether it was taking care of your mom or your sister or your other sister or your husband or your kids or your grandkids. It seems like your whole life is kind of taken up with helping and serving others, and I really admire that about you. And you always have a really good attitude about it, and it seems like even when we're together with family that you're always doing something to help everyone out by making food or making sure everyone feels comfortable and at home. And thank you for always making me feel at home, even when I wasn't part of the family yet, and I enjoy being part of your family.
Say hi, Grandma. I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
A favorite memory that I have with Mom, probably the first thing that comes to my mind is just when I was little and I was the only one home. I wasn't going to school yet, and it was just her and I that got to go do the grocery shopping and got to go on little drives, and getting the Zuka juice with Gina. It was always so fun to just be her little sidekick. Those little memories always hold a special place in my heart. And also I think about the clogging trips that she's been on with me, and every time that she's been with me, attended a competition. It is always so fun, and it's so nice of her to come and be such a support. And when the lady at the airport in Denver asked you to watch her bag, and I said, Mom, you're not supposed to watch strangers' bags because you never know what's gonna be inside of it. And when the lady came back, and we were just like, thank you for coming back. That is always a memory that I will remember and laugh at. And just most recently, actually, when you were able to be with me when Ella was born, I will always cherish that too.
One of my favorite memories of you, Mom, is one that I think you're really gonna like. I think you'll get a kick out of it. And again, so hard to think of a favorite. So whether this is my favorite or not, I don't know, but it's a good one to make you laugh. Back in high school, me and a couple buddies, I think it might have just been me and Nate, came over to our house to eat some lunch. I think we started making taquitos or nachos or something like that, something simple. And it was towards the end of the baseball season. I think you know where this is going. We were making food and you came into the kitchen and we were talking about things and what was going on. And we had a baseball game that afternoon, and it was the playoffs are really close. It was a really important game, and Nate was pitching, and he was explaining how he was a little bit nervous. And so you, being your sweet and genuine, kind self, so innocent, so loving, as Nate was explaining how nervous he was and just some of his apprehensions about the day and the game, you said, Nate, you looked at him, you said, Nate, just go out there and throw your balls. And saying that to two high school kids, you know exactly where we went with it. And immediately we were all busting up in tears laughing. To this day, one of my favorite, and I know it's one of Nate's favorite memories of you. And so that always gives us a laugh.
Mom, I wanted to share a favorite memory I have of you. It's hard to pick one. I can't pick one, actually. So I'm just gonna share a couple of some of my favorite memories with you. First of all, I was trying to think of like a childhood memory. I had a wonderful childhood. I have great memories of everything growing up. Okay, Scoot, sit down a little. There you go. But my favorite thing I would say, or maybe something that impacted me the most and that I loved, is the fact that you'd always let me come talk to you at midnight. I don't know why I always felt like opening up and being honest and truthful and raw when it was late at night, but I feel like I had some of my best talks with you growing up, and I felt listened to and understood and respected, and I think all of the things that a teenager needs to feel from their parents, I felt that because you were always so good about letting me come and tell you things and just stay up even though I'm sure you were exhausted. You just let me talk and talk and talk, both you and Dad, so that's a really good memory I have. And more recently, well, I'll always remember those first few weeks of you coming home and staying with me when I went home with Sophie, because that was just huge. I mean, you know. So I will cherish those memories forever. I couldn't have done it without you. And then more recently, being able to be there when Heather had Ella, and to have that from a little bit different point of view, I really cherish that memory with all of us, with us girls and Brian, but that was really special. But my favorite, funniest memory that I will share, and just best, was that weekend we were in Waco, and we were so silly and we had so much fun. That first kind of girls trip as adults, all of us, and that was just so much dang fun, and I just love it. And we laughed so much, and that's one of my favorite things, is to laugh with you. So yeah, thanks for being funny and always making me laugh, and always supporting us and supporting me. So love you.
So I was thinking about our conversation in the canal the other day, and how you mentioned that you like to do yard work, and you're like the yard worker in the family. And I was thinking about the places where we used to live when I was young, over in the west side of Orem, or I guess the more west side than we are now. And we had some huge trees that we used to climb. I don't even think Ryan or Heather would remember, maybe Janelle. But I remember in the one house, we had those cherry trees that just produced tons of cherries. And so I have fond memories of climbing up and filling up buckets of cherries, and then we would go in the house and can them for the food storage. So I was just thinking, yeah, that the whole yard work thing goes back a lot of years because of those other houses that we used to live in. So good memories. Happy Mother's Day.
I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. You're the best ever.
Love you, Mom. And here's to many more memories, and happy Mother's Day.